hearing kit here for you to help shut that big mouth of yours.
What are you talking about, Aya?
Why did you tell Sayuri everything we talked about? I never said you could.
Ah, you mean our conversation about Valentine's? I didn't know it was a secret. Sayuri was worried about you, so I told her.
No need to worry about me. Just please don't talk about me anymore, or I'll get angry at you. And I love you, so I don't want to get angry at you.
Sorry, Aya. I didn't think it was that important. I wasn't trying to hurt you.
Water under the bridge, but never again. Deal?
Deal.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. If you stay on your best behavior, I'll bring you some flowers as a treat.
Well, in that case, what else can I do? I'll just have to behave.
There you go. All right, I'm running back home.
Bye, Aya. Keep those knees safe.
Hello! I've got good news. My friend is better. She got surgery, it went well, and she's already conscious. Oh, wait. You probably don't remember me.
I do! Glad to hear things are better, Miss Kana.
But not everything is better. I'm acting happy, running around calling everybody, but there's still some problems, actually.
What happened? You just said the surgery went well.
Yes, but it wasn't without severe consequences. Her left leg is seriously injured, and she'll have to walk with a cane for a while at first, and she won't be able to do ballet again. Ever.
Your friend is a ballerina?
I didn't mention it? Oh, this empty head of mine. Yeah, she's dreamed about the stage ever since she was little. She wanted to perform for packed crowds in a show where even those who didn't understand ballet couldn't take their eyes off her. So much time and effort for her dream to end like this. I can't believe it. If I were in her position, I cannot imagine what would soothe my disappointment. Forgive the unexpected question, but what would your advice for her be?
She needs to rest. That's the first thing. She must be exhausted after the surgery. And while she's resting, you'll need to drive away every dark thought from her mind until she's ready to face them herself. Don't let her give up.
You're right. However, that's easier said than done. Isn't that always how things are, though? I'd like to repair everything, rewind this horrible reality, like tape in a VCR. Back to the moment when it all could have been avoided. Why isn't something like that possible? What kind of words should I say? What should I do? If I could swap places with her, I'd do it in an instant, but it is such a pity that I lack the life experience to know what to do.
I can only imagine the pain you're feeling. And I'm terribly sorry that I'm just a regular girl, only capable of arranging flowers, unable to fix actual problems. But if you like, I can compose a bouquet for you. We'll fill it with both of our emotions. Let us believe that things will be better than you expect, all right?
Yeah, please compose a bouquet for her. And depict me in it, the way I need to be for a friend in need. Show my strength, love, and tenderness. Show that I am also hurt, bitter, and sad, but I'm trying my best to be optimistic about the future. Do that, so maybe I become all of those things in reality. For her. Is this it? My bouquet?
Yes, with both our hopes and feelings. May it put a smile on her face.
I like it, but what will Naomi say? As they say, we won't know until we try.
May your attempt to cheer up your friend be successful. And if you want to talk to someone, come back anytime. I'm always here and ready to listen.
Thank you. I know a simple thanks isn't enough to express my gratitude, but it's all I'm capable of right now. You have a very good heart. May you never know woe, Miss Ahsoka. I'm leaving.
See you, Miss Kana. That's all for today, my sweet flower shop. I will go rest, and you should as well. And the stars are so beautiful. Oh, rainy clouds all around, splashy puddles on the ground. Now it's time for work.
And coming onto the stage, it's the great Aya! She's quite great and quite Aya.
I'm taller than you, so you're not that great.
Come on, Sai, you're ruining it.
Hello, girls. Why are you putting on a show in the middle of the day?
We were watching an old episode of Magical Tricks, and now Aya wants to be a magician. No tricks yet, though. For now, she's just learning to make an entrance on the stage.
Yeah, and you offered to be my assistant, but you're just getting in the way. If you don't stop, I'll stuff you in my hat like a rabbit. That'll show you.
I can count to 100,000 now, you know. You still can't do that.
Doesn't matter. You'll still be in the hat.
Come on, that's enough. Better tell me why you're here. You're welcome anytime, of course. But I still want to know how you're doing and what's going on with you.
Aya had a question for you.
So now you're helping. Thanks a ton. I can speak for myself. Hanako, if you had to choose one of 3 bubble gums, all different, all priceless, which would you choose?
What are the choices?
Contestant number 1, the cheeky squeezy gum. It's so sour your nose will crinkle up until it nearly disappears from your face. Contestant number 2, the fruity chew gum. Tastes like a strawberry at first, but then like a lemon. And the last contestant, the glammy whammy gum, will make your tongue as blue as the sky. Time is limited, so choose with
Wisely.
Thanks, my assistant. Choose wisely.
Give me the fruity chew gum. I love fruits, and strawberry especially.
What do you mean, give? I'm just asking for an experiment. I'm not giving you anything. I don't have any of them yet. When I do, then we can talk. Besides, for such special bubblegum, you'd have to give me something in return, neighbor. Nothing is free.
Aw, and here I thought you were offering me a treat. Huh, way to trick your neighbor.
You misunderstood everything all on your own. I was just asking a question. Anyway, I need to go train now. Assistant, try to keep up.
What was all that about?
Aya likes one of her classmates, and she wants to give him bubblegum, but doesn't know which one to choose. She likes each flavor for different reasons, so she's going around getting advice from everybody.
From everybody?
Yes, we've been asking all our neighbors about bubblegum for over an hour now. I've been taking notes and counting votes.
I didn't know the situation was so serious. Which bubblegum is winning?
The fruity chew gum is in the lead. Then we have the glammy whammy gum, and the cheeky squeezy gum is last. No wonder.
Interesting. It might not be the right time, but could I ask you to bring me some flowers after you're done with your poll?
Of course, Hanako. Picking flowers is way more interesting than hearing about gums.
Assistant!
Okay, got to go. Bye, Hanako.
Bye, Sayuri. Good luck with your poll.
Good day.
Oh, hello. I remember you. You were getting a bouquet for the photo shoot. How can I help you today?
The photo shoot was a failure.
Oh, shucks. What happened?
My expectations were thrashed. The photos turned out horrible. I thought about everything. Equipment, location, lighting, composition, the idea itself. I was so driven by it that every tiny detail was carved into my brain. I knew exactly what I needed to do. And the shoot was a failure anyway.
I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, I only know flowers, so I can't offer any advice on photography. But if you want to try again, I'd gladly compose another bouquet for you.
Yes, I'll try again. If a product failed, it can be due to the recipe, the ingredients, or the way it was made. Too many factors. It will take time to analyze the problem and single out the mistake. So I'll change everything. The recipe, the ingredients, all of it.
It's very nice to see you so driven once more.
Thanks.
So, what do you need this time?
Something drastically different. As different as it can be. Yes. Let it... No, it won't work. This too... No. What if... And then... I know. I will devote the photo shoot to childhood and have a relevant name.
Sounds lovely. But won't it be difficult to find an appropriate model?
You might be surprised, but even among children there are many models. One of them has to be capable of what I need. Unless... What if... we don't look for a model?
How then?
I'll invite a regular child. Of course! God, it's so obvious. What kind of moron wouldn't see this? The problem with a model is that they're always posing. And that's precisely the opposite of what needs to be done. A beautiful woman is a real woman. She doesn't try to appease or impress, doesn't use any wiles. She is the way she is, and that's already enough to be fascinated by her.
Even I now understand you're on the right path. I think you'll be successful this time around.
Do you know anyone for me to take photos of, by the way?
You should walk around our neighborhood. There are many families with children here. Boys and girls. For example, I'm friends with two sisters who live across the street from our shop. They're the local baker's daughters. They are very different, but they love each other and often play together. Sometimes they even pick flowers for me when they go outside the city.
Incredible. I'm somewhat afraid to make any conclusions so quickly, but from what you told me, they could be a rather decent choice.
Well, talk to their parents. I think your offer will confuse them, but who knows? Maybe you'll convince them.
I will, for sure. So, what about the bouquet?
If it's a child, we probably need to show their purity and innocence.
Bullseye! I want to depict a calm and starry-eyed girl with a hint of shyness about her, a glint of unexpected wisdom in her eyes, and a genuine interest for everything around her. She's a lady, but it doesn't mean she's spoiled and capricious. Oh no. She's just a little human being who will grow up to be an elegant, restrained dame.
Great, I understood all of it. Can't wait to compose a bouquet for you. Give me a few minutes. I'll get my thoughts in order. Okay, done.
Wonderful. It's a good thing I'm not in a hurry this time. A much calmer experience. I haven't even introduced myself, by the way. My name is Akira Nakai. A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, Mr. Nakai. I'm Asaoka Hanako. This is my grandpa's shop, but I've been helping him since recently.
Is that him on the photo?
Yes. It's an old photo, but I like it a lot. He's so young there, smiling.
With a helper like that, he must still be smiling today. And youth is what's in your soul, not what's outside. It would be interesting to see him, by the way. Such facial features. I could make some rich and deep photos.
So you don't only photograph women?
Yes, I'm not offering. All right. Even though I'm not in a hurry, it isn't right to take up your time like this.
No worries. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Same here, Hanako.
Hello, proprietress.
No need to holler. I'm here. Welcome.
And welcome to you, Miss Hanako.
To me? Where am I being welcomed to?
To my heart, of course. I've confused you once again, so let me explain. I think that we've been through a lot together. You composed a bouquet for Suzuma that made her very happy. That happiness might not have lasted long, but she's a child, and they have a myriad of thoughts and experiences every second. And also, you chose flowers for the employees of Playing the Soul Strings. Even their rule-enforcing, norm-adhering faces blossomed for a moment at the sight of that bouquet. But the most important thing is that you patiently listened to my story, as if living it right alongside me. Now that I think about it, I was talking so much at times that you couldn't even get a word in. How impolite of me.
That's all right. Listening is part of my job. I don't have to talk myself. I just need to ensure my customers that they can talk for however long they need about whatever matters to them. And the flowers come second. If there's no understanding between us, the right bouquet can't be composed.
The words of a wise person who has lived many years in this world.
I only recently graduated school, so I don't know about many years. Just a few years of living, actually.
Those are details, Hanako. The important thing is you took the time to understand me, just as you always do when you're composing someone's bouquet. But let us get back to our blooms. I think it's time to trust you with the most important bouquet. The most, delicate one I can currently imagine.
You can rely on me. I'll do everything possible to make it perfect. And maybe even some impossible things, too.
Don't worry. On my end, I promise to try to handle anything impossible myself so that I can keep your task in the realm of possibility. So, today I want to have a bouquet for my husband. Is that strange? Women don't give flowers to men, or do they?
You'd be very surprised if you knew the reasons behind some of the bouquets people buy. But I'm not. Everyone has their own story, their own words left unsaid. It is way more important for them to be able to say these words than to worry about what others might think of them. There's your influence on me, Miss Arisugawa.
There it is indeed. Well, you've mellowed me a bit. Although I'm still not opposed to being slightly, or even very, strange.
I was more surprised to know you're married.
Not just married, but happily divorced, if such a thing is possible. We got married very early, and it was lovely. Our relationship was genuine, emotional, and without any thought given to what could come next or what being married meant. My family was happy. A woman who marries early is such a glorious boon, after all. That's just how it is, Hanako. Centuries may pass, but a wedding ring remains a stamp of success. On a nice Saturday, I was cooking in the kitchen like a dutiful wife when my husband decided to get some cookies for tea time. The store was nearby, so he went down in his home slippers. And even though it was a brief 10-minute walk, I waited for him until the evening. And then 3 more weeks.
My goodness! What happened to him? Was he okay?
Totally. Of course, I started calling friends, family, acquaintances, hospitals, police. No one knew or had heard anything. And I got a scolding from my mother-in-law for losing track of my husband. But it all ended well. I don't know where he was all that time, but eventually my mother-in-law called, apologized, and told me he just wanted freedom. I wasn't a person for him, and so he left.
Just like that?
I was under the impression this kind of decision would require a serious conversation about our future. But for him, it was simple. Some people don't need to say a word.
I'm very sorry you had to go through that. It sounds awful.
It wasn't easy, but it changed me. Everything in life is temporary. You should never hold on to anything, because no matter how hard you squeeze, eventually it'll slip away. You should appreciate what you have while you have it. And when it's gone, don't try to get it back. Just be thankful for the time you shared. I was extremely offended by what he did, of course, but it made me the way I am today. Truly free. I'm no longer afraid about something ending. Rather, I eagerly await every new beginning. And it's true that sometimes I am nostalgic about that pleasant period from my past, but I never feel pain about it ending. Mystery, secrets, and unseen horizons call to me. I don't have the power or will to hold myself back from my dreams. That said, I do accept the fact that I can't always make them into reality. I'm no prodigy or first violin, and I'm fine with that. It's normal to want more, desirable even, but it's not right to get stuck in your own head about your failures. I believe that everything will be okay, because no matter how much I lose, no one can take my violin away. And even if they did, that wouldn't break me. I'd just find a new one. I was right. They did kick me off TV. Playing the soul strings will go on, but without the passionate violinist. But playing on the street for complete strangers has a certain unique charm about it, and I'll gladly return to that. Hanako.
Yes, I'm listening intently and committing everything to memory.
Make me a bouquet. I'm all generosity today. You can have as much time as you need.
No, it's not right. Something is off. This flower doesn't fit. I should remove.
There, that's it. Let me get a closer look at it. A genius florist, ladies and gentlemen. A genius. I will accept no less.
No, you're exaggerating a bit, I think.
There is zero exaggeration. You're the queen of florists.
Not just a little, but completely.
I'm extremely moved, Hanako. The fact that you composed a bouquet like this proves that you see me the same way I see myself. It means I was able to explain my worldview to you successfully. Hence, I can share it with others now and help them live without the yoke of self-torture.
You're not that difficult to understand, Miss Arisugawa. I didn't even need to push you. You willingly said everything one would need to know.
And even still, not everyone hears it. Not everyone does. I'm getting misty-eyed thanks to you. Let me go somewhere else so I don't scare away all your customers.
Or attract even more of them. You're still a celebrity after all.
No, I'm leaving. I'll go do something brave. Listen to music, Hanako. Don't forget who you are.
Definitely. Goodbye to you. That's all for today, my sweet flower shop. I will go rest, and you should as well. And he just went missing in his house slippers. Can you imagine?
That's humorous. See, dear, that's what can happen when you force a person into something.
What do you mean?
Well, you said that Miss Arisugawa's family were awash with happiness when she got married. Of course, I don't know how it actually happened, but I wouldn't be surprised to learn she felt pressured.
I don't think so. She said it was a genuine marriage. They must have loved each other.
Good, if so. Or maybe the nice family bothered them so much about being together that they convinced themselves their feelings were true, just to get the family members off their backs.
You speak as if you've seen something similar happen before. Am I right?
Aren't you? You know me better than I do myself. I have, unfortunately. The Tsukamoto family live 2 blocks from us. Well, part of the family. Mother and son. You know the son. He visited us not that long ago. So, Tsukamoto Sr. was a real tumbleweed. He's there, then he's not. He's there again, then he's missing again. Your grandma called him a wandering frog.
Huh? How so?
He couldn't stay home for some reason. He was always wanting to leave. Afterwards, though, he'd eventually change his mind and come back, unable to earn enough and begging for them to forgive him. At first, they were worried about not having him around, but then the family started behaving as if he wasn't there, even when he was. So at some point, he stopped coming back. Maybe he found another woman or something.
So, Miss Arisugawa got lucky? Her husband left once and didn't come back? It's bad that he left, of course, but it was probably for the best that he finally left and stayed away.
Who knows, dear? It could go either way. Sometimes seeing people from the same place, the same generation, who think and want different things makes you wonder. But you just observe and learn. You won't be a free bird forever.
No, I refuse to learn. Look at you, already scheming to get me married. Devious Grandpa.
Not at all, dear. I won't force you. I've seen enough forced marriages. Yours needs to be nice and genuine, built on mutual respect.
All right, that's enough. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
But I just...
La 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 la. Ears full of wax, hearing she lacks.
Look at this little monkey.
It's just for a bit. I'm always warm to see your mustache curl when you smile.
It's a deal, then. I will let it curl more just for you. And now to sleep. Pleasant dreams.
To you as well, Grandpa. Oh, rainy clouds all around. Splashy puddles on the ground. Now it's time for work.